sing, laugh along, we sing a lovers song. No way, Jose, to monkeys, gray pills, they're totally a bore. Tinko's got the magic that we're all cheering for. With her steppy stools so trusty, she winks and gives a smile, handing out her white pills, they're the coolest style. Hooray, hooray for white pills, okay. They zap away the gloom and make the world so yay. Not like Desi's black pills, they're no fun at all. Hooray, hooray, white pills, let's have a ball. Hooray, hooray, white pills.
Let me drag things over there. So, we are
on the screen. I'm still watching your screen. Right. So yeah, we brought white pills over here for those that have not been letting on the very poorly kept secret
if
by
you
now.
didn't come to our other content and to get let in on the
Yeah, we'd just be like, we'll just tell you guys. So yeah, we'll just start with this. Does anybody notice anything missing from this picture?
let's see.
Now I know you're not in the UK, but what's missing?
Yeah, where's labor?
Where's labor?
At one point, now I think they have since actually got a few more seats, but at one point they were doing so poorly that they wound up in the other box.
The other box. Doing worse than the fucking
I love the fact that there's
current government.
Wow.
So they did actually eventually, I think they got 99 seats, which not good for them. I mean, the Independents got 89. So, you know, they're demolished. I think this was the final outcome here, and that they just utterly demolished between Reform, Lib Dem, like next election. I can see that it being between those.
And the Conservatives got their shit kicked too.
Like not good.
Yep.
They still deserve it. Like this, it's easy to get blackpilled in the UK at the moment when you see the news cycle, and you know it's just like, oh, everybody's racist, nobody's with the racists, and then you see the election results, and it's just all these people who just quietly sat there, going, "You just wait, just keep pushing, and see what happens."
Yeah, I think it's well, it's the same thing with Brexit, right? Like the majority of people actually supported Brexit, but if you watched any piece of UK media, it would have made you think that only the small sliver of racists in the country support Brexit. It's the same thing as
insidious.
Yeah, they're part of the fucking horrible. Well, they are. They're part of the fucking that global homo empire that's trying to fucking communize the fucking world. It's anyhow.
Did Nigel apologize to Rupert yet? No. And you know, I'll preface this with being like, I'm still not very happy with Nigel. I'm very much a wait and see what he comes out with at this point, because he's obviously not a very nice person. But
he's just an
watching Labour and Conservatives get their shit kicked in is definitely worth celebrating, even if it is by Nigel.
Anything but Labour and But God, if this is a forecast of the next,
kind of any port in a storm
election.
Wow.
That's just.
I mean, I would love to see Rupert come out with a new party and actually get some support behind him, because I think he would have the balls to do what needs to be done. But I'll also say that Nigel must be looking at this and must be looking at how badly people are reacting to Labour and Conservatives and thinking, if I do the same thing that they've been doing, I'm gonna get, like, I don't want to know what's going to happen.
Hopefully he does get a bit of a kick up the arse from it and pull his head out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Man,
I
the
don't
The
have much
Conservatives
hope.
got
but still.
absolutely walloped.
the conservatives just
Reform got
blown the
one more
fuck
seat
out,
than the
dude.
Conservatives
Fucking losing.
lost. That's beautiful.
Wow.
Yep. I'm glad to see it because there's actually been consequences for both of the main parties. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
even look
apparently
at
the
Lib
stream's
Dem.
struggling. Thank
Lib
you
Dem
very
had
much, Rumble.
next to nothing. They're now the second biggest party.
Hmm.
So,
I'm-
I'll let you
this
sort out
it's
streaming
the
problems.
guy. Oh, I think it's rectified itself. Thank you very much, Rumble. So yeah, we're still live, and it looks like it's sorted itself out.
Okay, what were
Okay,
you going to
yeah.
say, Bleach?
No, it's very telling that there is just this constant shift to more populist candidates. You know, in the United States, in the UK, in Germany, um, it's like people have realized that it's not a good look to go along with these monolithic parties that do not react. And I really hope Nigel has got his head on the swivel and realizes that he either has to make this party something beyond his ego for it to succeed, or he's going to go the way that Labor went.
I think it will be worse
Yeah.
because right now Nigel is kind of the last hurrah, I think, of people being like, "Oh, maybe we can still vote our way out of things. Maybe we can." If
Yeah.
Nigel just happens to be another one singing from that same hymn sheet, I think that people will it will boil over it. And that's terrifying. Like, that's not me saying it. That's being like, that's
Right.
what's likely to happen. If everybody loses hope that they can actually vote their way out of the mess the country's in, then I dread to think what the next step is.
Right.
So Nigel's really got to pull his head out of his ass and do something with this.
Well, because it's been very clear that the government is not in favor of the British people. The government is not in favor of the people of the UK that are of the UK. Like,
Yeah.
and anybody with half a brain in their head would not vote for fucking Starmer or any of that bullshit.
So
Right?
more people didn't vote for Starmer at the last election.
No, yeah.
It's just more people went, well, fuck it, and didn't vote at all.
Yeah.
I think this time those people went, oh, reform was an option.
Well,
yeah.
That kind of gets into another thing. And this should signal to people that there is still a sliver, a very tiny and ever shrinking sliver, that you can push back against the monolith and actually vote yourself a stay of execution. And I framed that a very specific way because
And that's an honorable mention to the white bill. This account is always race baiting. Muslim female, former asylum seeker. I fight against far right nationalists and Islamophobia. And she's like, I feel sick.
Yay!
Good.
I fear a
Oh
far
God,
right
we
government
hope
in
you do.
2029 if things don't change. I would offer to crowdfund your flight, but I think there's boats on the shore that you should probably
get
follow.
on a boat and fuck off.
Richard's on point there.
Like, this is an actual race baiter account. Like, if you go onto it, they're just constantly trying to.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yep.
Hello, there we go. Just why are you here? Why, if you hate the Brits so much, why are you here? Like, that's all I have to ask you.
My follow-up question with this account: are they even based in the UK, or are they somewhere
they're probably based in
offshore
the
feeding this
UK,
shit
over
in?
the Nudge unit, or possibly MI6 or 5, or whichever the one it is that treats the British public like playthings. Probably both.
Oh,
yeah,
Met
a sorted
Police.
version.
Danny says that's a predicate. It could be. It's very much rage bait.
Yes,
But we're not here for rage bait. We're here
that's
for it.
white pill.
Yeah, we're here for white
As
pills.
Rumble fucks about.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want to
This is
touch
another
on
good-
this headline before I go to the following headline, because this is a little bit old news at this point. This was a couple of weeks ago. That now in the
Yeah.
UK, trans women are no longer
No.
women. They're in fact men. Legally, like the Supreme Court has said that men are men and women are women, and that's that. So,
Oh no! What will we
Oh,
possibly do?
no.
trans people looking to escape the UK. Claimed Dutch
What will the
refugee
UK
group.
do if all their trans people leave?
Well, I think
Well,
was Dylan not coming over to replace them.
gonna have
Like,
a
if it's
hard
his
time
fault,
to figure out the Muslims in fucking Holland don't want them either.
Transgender people are now seeking refuge away from the UK.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Well,
God.
feel free to fuck off.
Just because women are actually women. I mean, if that's what you need to do, fellas, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're
Well-
apparently looking to
Good.
leave.
Bye. Don't come back. All sales are
Hi,
final.
yeah.
No
Yeah.
returns.
Apparently someone stopped spiking the tea in the Supreme Court chambers. Yeah, I did see that somebody was some like high up judge. So no, it was one of the, is there not a trans judge on the Supreme Court who wants to now go to the
I
European
don't know if it
Court of
was on the
Human Rights to
Supreme Court, but there
whinge?
was some trans
Oh,
judge that
Jesus.
wanted to go to the European Court. And again, why the fuck does England give two shits what those useless pedophiles want?
Well,
Right.
that's the first thing that Nigel would have to do if he got
Yeah.
Turkish
Oh,
Airlines.
everything to do with Europe, gone.
Oh,
Fuck
tell them
off.
to F off.
Oh, but we've got trading.
Gone.
Nah, not anymore.
Gone. I don't know what the details of this were, but I just thought it was really funny.
God, yeah, I just I like the fact that the old two-tier here is just like flailing around.
Oh
It
yeah,
makes me
because
happy.
he was like, yeah, we're glad for the clarity, and now all of the trans people are like, fuck Labour,
Good. Shoot yourself in the foot.
which I think is why the Lib Dems did so well. So yeah, he was like, well, if the courts say that men are men and women are women, who am I to disagree? Base says the Transformers seeking refuge in Gaza.
Please go for it.
Well, that would be quite. Right. So out of the politics now. Who
Ooh,
here
I hate
doesn't
them.
like scammers?
Oh, man.
Do
I
not
want to
redeem.
redeem
Do
their
not
life.
redeem.
I think this
Kit
is actually
Vogue,
quite an old
great.
one.
No.
But this, I think it's O2. O2, yeah, it's O2. They've made an AI powered granny whose sole existence,
Yes.
sole purpose is to
Yes.
speak to scammers on the phone and waste their time.
Now we get to see how well this works over
Let's
this.
hear it.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll try. Let me know.
Hello, scammers. I'm your worst nightmare. I'm an AI created by O2 to waste phone scammers' time. So W's then a dot.
3 times W and then dot.
I think your profession is bothering people, right?
I'm just trying to have a little chat.
It's nearly been an hour. For the love of
Gosh, how time flies. It's showing me a picture of my cat Fluffy.
It's showing you a picture of your cat, Fluffy.
Stop calling me dear, you stupid.
Got it, dear. Because while they're busy talking to me, they can't be scamming you. And let's face
Yep.
it, dear, I've got all the time in the world. Oh, scam.
Yes.
I love this.
I just
Yeah.
think that's such a fantastic use of AI. Like,
For real.
she could just infinitely waste their time, have as many copies of her running as they can find scammers,
That's
and they
good.
can
I
just,
like that.
just sit there and abuse this AI. And they literally will sit on the phone with people for hours because they think they can talk money out of them.
Yeah. And actually another layer of this is if they were trying to record the audio and it's like, well, somebody actually agreed to do this. No, it's an AI. It's like it's demonstrably going to be like, no, that homeowner of phone number X never agreed to any of this shit.
Well, they could just record these interactions. Like this would be another, all they have to do is record these interactions and upload them to YouTube with that video like that. And that shit will make a lot of views. That'd be a really popular channel because people love watching those scammers get shit.
Yeah, I
Because
wonder
people
if they
hate
could
those
fund the thing
fuckers.
entirely
I hate
on
those
that.
fucking
Yeah, Riley.
scamming
That'd be
Jeets.
interesting.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
would be able to.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Holy shit. That means I've got all these recorded
we said that
calls that
ages
I should
ago.
start uploading.
Probably.
I know.
Yeah.
You're just lazy.
Yeah, I am. When it comes to sitting down, like doing all the editing,
pain in
yeah.
the ass. So,
Yeah.
speaking of sound, the
Yeah.
sound looked like it went out fine on my end. Unfortunately, it went out in the same track as all the panel voices, but it looks like it made it to the audience. So,
Well, the audience will not re-in.
and my fucking god, do they carry on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Oh,
trained them
man.
well, didn't you?
Weaponized
Didn't you?
seniors. Weaponized seniors to
Yeah.
take down call centers. I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
one of my favorite ones, though, I would ask them to call me back and then give them numbers to like state police scam hotlines.
Yeah.
Or it's like, well, can I have your address to send you thing? It's like, yes, and I would give them the
You should
address
give
of a
the
vacant
address of the
lot.
police as well. So, yeah.
I've done that too, but the vacant lot ones were fun. Is it like, oh, do you live here? Yes, it says nothing's here. Yes, I do. How do you have phone? I have a phone only for you, my friend.
Got it.
Well, they
My son
definitely
tried to
need
sell a
time
scammer
wasted.
a high school.
Oh,
One of the
that's
local
awesome.
high schools. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There is something just so beautiful about hearing a scammer scream into the void. Like that's the
Oh,
only
yeah.
time I want to hear that accent.
I
Well, I
do
want every
enjoy
one of those
watching
single
it.
people. I want every single one of those people to live lives of misery and frustration with no love and no warmth ever. Those
Yeah.
people that try to scam old people for money. I hope everything bad happens to them. I hope they all get cancer in their eyeballs and their anuses. I hope their
Yeah,
beds catch on fire with them in it. I hope their children grow up to hate them. I hope their children fucking die in train wrecks. I hope everything bad in the world happens to those fucking filthy
Tell us what you
scammers.
really feel, Dave.
I hope they meet Daisy. You know what? Like,
I
I'm
think you're
happy
really
that-
sugarcoating this.
Sorry.
Like, I'm on that network. And so, like, whenever I do get, like, scam texts or scam calls, like, I normally report them through my network. And it makes me really happy knowing they probably phone them back with Daisy.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
An interesting series of scams that they're trying to do now, like toll scams. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Dave might have
tons of those.
experienced these, and it's like, oh, you're gonna have to pay, or the DMV is gonna suspend your license. And it's like, come at me, bitch.
Yeah.
Bleach
Yeah,
is
say
saying
I've
they're
gotten
like,
those. I've
what
gotten those,
license?
but there's no there's no toll roads on the fucking West Coast. There's no toll roads in the western half of the United States. They're not gonna fucking. I don't know what toll to anybody. Like, fuck you
Yeah, I
guys.
just don't answer my phone. It's not really a problem.
Yeah, I don't answer my phone. You know what the thing is? It's gotten to the point where if it's a local number, I absolutely will not answer it because if it's a local number, I know it's a scam.
If it's not in my
Like that's
contacts
really all it is.
book and they haven't asked if they can phone.
Yeah. Well, and if it's not, they can leave a voicemail, and I'll listen to their voicemail if I want to, you know.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Yep. Although
So-
I hate to admit, I may have forgotten the passcode for my voicemail.
Oops.
oh shit.
Oh dear.
And I'm just like, yeah, just text
Oh.
me.
By the way, for reference,
Well,
if
maybe I'll
Monkey
listen
is
to it
hanging
one
around in
day.
chat somewhere, he is fucking invited to be here.
He's in the picture. He's in the like in the
I know.
opening
He
scene
is.
I think
with his great
I think
bills.
they should route every incoming call from India to
Yeah.
Daisy and have her decide whether they have legitimate business to call to reach someone inside of the country or not. Right, like that might be the
I
next.
think
That might be the new
Samsung
thing.
and-
You have an AI secretary gatekeeping the
Funnily
incoming
enough,
traffic
you
to your
can
country.
have an individual
I
one. I think
don't hate
Samsung
it.
does it, and Apple might also as well, where you can just do it on your own phone. You can just be like, I'll just have the AI answer it. And then it'll transcribe it on the screen, and then it's like, is it not interesting or not? No, don't
Oh,
care.
mine
hang up.
does that.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine does that where I can be like screen call and it's like, state who you are and what you want and
Yeah, which is
the
perfect.
camera's just hang
Exactly
out.
what we want. Go away.
Right. What do we have now? You're always gonna like the next one.
all right.
When Rob was 14 years old, Rob Kenny's father abandoned him. After becoming an adult, he launched a YouTube channel called Dad, How Do It? How do I? It teaches kids how to do things
Now,
Dad would
isn't
normally
that
teach
fucking
them.
awesome?
He has become the
Yeah, no,
ultimate dad.
good. I love things like this.
Can you smell
Alright.
what the monkey is cooking?
Dudes that want to step up and he's just trying to do something wholesome, and that's really
Indeed.
something great.
Well, he
Yeah.
realized that something he missed out on as a
Yeah.
kid, and
Yeah.
how important it
Mhm.
was, and
Yeah,
he's dedicated time to trying to make sure that other kids can have that. I think
yeah,
that's
that's
awesome.
true. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have dad growing up, and so I just decided to be a really good dad to my kids, or be a dad for my kids. That's how I did it. I didn't do this, and I really appreciate gestures like this. You know, trying to give the world the love that he felt like he didn't get growing up, and I think that's really admirable.
Mhm.
And
And it looks like he
if
does things
something,
like shaving and ties and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, little wholesome things like how to tie a tie, how to shave properly, stuff like that. That's all shit that your dad teaches you, or your dad should teach you. You know, like
Mhm.
so.
Also,
Yeah.
as an aside, these threads that Wolf of X puts out are they're great. They're all just very wholesome.
That's awesome.
My son got the Spider-Man costume. I held him up in various positions and then photoshopped myself out.
That's pretty cool. Oh, that's good. And
That's pretty
super
cool.
easy if you take 2 pictures.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm just going through this guy's Dad. How do I? It's like he's doing like landscaping, stew, pumpkin pies,
awesome?
tool purchases, coffee. It's like That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Not all heroes.
Air
Oh, that's a
filters
good
on a
one.
car. I mean, that's awesome. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that
Mhm.
YouTube was designed for.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no, people just algorithm
Yeah.
chase.
Yeah.
But no, it's very wholesome. Wholesome as fuck. Yep, that's awesome. Yeah.
Although he does have a how to wrestle a pig video.
I want to go watch that now.
I mean, if you need to know how to wrestle a pig, you never know.
It's not as easy as you'd think.
I don't- do all the pigs come
Never
pre-lubed,
tried.
Dave?
I mean, my
Have you been buying them from
Oh.
Muhammad again?
I don't know.
oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, well we got that. Go away with your bloody cookies. High school robotics team builds electric wheelchair for 2-year-old whose family couldn't afford one.
That is cool.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
that's cool.
There he is in his
Oh,
little,
that's really well put
electric
together
wheelchair.
too.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's cool.
These are high
All right,
schoolers as well.
I would actually
That's a
want that.
really cool looking piece of kit.
Straps. You know, straps are fascinating. So that's what they worked on.
You know,
That's so awesome.
oh man. So this is just an observation. This is actually better put together than most electric wheelchairs because of that
Yeah.
foam padding
The ring
bumper.
on it. Right?
Yeah.
He's got a bumper on
That
it.
is cool. That is
And
so cool.
I believe, I don't know if it's actually in here or not, but I think they actually started doing it like more after this. And so they actually started making like
That's cool,
wheelchairs
and
for,
it's an
for
excellent
kids that
it's
couldn't
an
afford
excellent
them.
project for
That's cool.
like every different year. Like one group graduates, another group comes in. It's practical, it's effective. You get to show it off, and it's got covering a whole bunch of critical skills for the industry.
Well, and
If they were to have bought his
Jesus
wheelchair, it would have
wept.
cost them 20 grand, and they couldn't afford it. And so the local high school robotics team was like, you know
Yeah.
what, we
And they're
fucking
a
got
toddler.
this.
They are only going to need it for
Yeah.
6 months, a year. Then they'll need a bigger one and a bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
the way that's
True.
designed,
Maybe
they could
I
swap
wonder
the
if they did
seats
that
out.
on purpose. That'd be even cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I don't know. You keep the same car seat for a while. So it might be that. But I think this is a great way for those high school kids to actually
Yes.
interface with children as well. And like now
Yeah.
that they're doing something to help babies, they're doing something to help kids, right? Like that gives those kids a better feeling about kids, which will encourage them to have kids in the future, I think. So
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, if I'd been in a program like this, granted they didn't have a robotics team where I was, and you interfaced with kids, because for my late teens into my early 20s, I was like, what the hell do I want kids? Because I was an only child and didn't have anybody that wasn't my age growing up, and
Yeah,
I was
same
exactly
again.
the same. And I don't know if you had it in your school. I didn't get it, but like I think I was on holiday that week. But most of the kids, or at least the girls in my school, got it. Where they handed them these pretend babies that would scream all night long. And like
Oh,
if you
yeah.
moved them the wrong way, they would be like, "You killed it!" And they'd send them home for the weekend with it. And when they don't come back, be like, "Don't want no
Almost as if it
fucking
was
one of
done on
those."
purpose.
And they were
Yeah.
specifically designed to make you not want to have kids.
They
That
were.
was the whole purpose.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was
Like, I don't know
designed
if you
to,
had
well,
them.
they were kind of designed to discourage teenage pregnancy. in a
Unfortunately, they
way,
were
Yeah,
too
'cause a
but
lot of
effective.
all they do
teenagers
is
They
plan
were
to
discourage
too
get
more
pregnant.
effective.
pregnancy.
They discouraged teenage
Yeah,
pregnancy, all
yeah.
right, but they just kept her going. There's no reversal.
Yeah, discourage regular pregnancies too.
Ugh.
But no, I thought that was
Hmm.
just lovely.
Yeah, that's really cool.
What is the next one? Okay, this is more of a funny one. Maybe more of a monkey grave
Oh
hill.
no!
Oh no!
Because it's amusing. Although I hope Danny's in the chat because I know what Danny's gonna say.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
This is a certified Kwame moment. Could you
Top
I
right
don't
of
want
the allegedly
whatever
pretty. Oh,
advertisement
that
this
works.
is. There we go. Woman ignores extreme water slides, no woman sign, and goes down it anyway.
Oh no.
Now, the sign was not actually being
Oh,
sexist.
no.
It was in fact a safety warning. Now, better can I enjoy good power washing, but I don't think anybody wants a power vag.
I don't know, Disco.
That's a
Is that
power
better or
douche. That's
worse
what
than a
that is.
bleached vag?
Like the fucking pressure wash.
Excuse me.
Is it better or worse than a sandblasting?
I think it might be worse. Because this was like, most water slides not a problem, but like this one has been known to give the fellas enemas. Like, it's pretty bad.
LG.
LGM was traumatized.
He apparently left for a bit.
Good.
Jesus
That was
Christ,
the
that
fight.
White Pills animation. You're welcome.
The look on her face is fucking great. The look on that woman's face in that picture is probably perfect.
Okay, this is not the best of articles for
No,
it. But,
whoever wrote this article needs
Is
beating.
just
there?
trying to get as many
This-
bloody pictures. They do, but the point I saw there was a picture of the woman where I think she'd taken like a picture before
Some
she went
Zoomer
on it
shit.
and was just like, I'm not going. Is there a link to the actual original, or have you
Well, we
literally
have
just
dinged,
found
and I
images?
think it's Danny. Danny, it is Danny. He has tipped $5. It says, so all I will say, woman moment. I know of at least one woman who has done the same thing and immediately got off to it, so... That's also a certified woman moment.
Yes. So basically, bloody images. Basically, she had like read the sign, and she was like, "That's just sexist." And I'm seasoned at being down slides, and I'm a seasoned swimmer and whatnot. To me, not going on, and then she went down it, and well, there's a reason. There was a reason for said safety warning. Is why when we weren't supposed to go down it, it wasn't simply just to be mean to them. Yeah, because she reached speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. That's a pressure
Ooh.
washer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
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 There's a strict ban on women using it due to high risk of injury. Naturally, if land, whatever her name is, a seasoned diver, not easily intimidated, decided to throw caution to the wind and take the plunge anyway.
Oh no,
there's
I
a
found the
video?
video.
In the
Oh, no,
video
okay.
shared on social media, Ifland approaches the slide, acknowledging no woman role with a smirk. Women aren't supposed to do this. Okay. Do you want to play it, Bez, or do you want me to bring it up and
It's
play it?
probably easier for you to bring it up and play it with how the system's currently set up.
Okay, bring it over here. Oh, that's a better article anyway.
Oh,
I'll just bring it
no.
up. Toby one. Where is she? What? What's Timmy saying?
Under her
Can we
video
see
went
the video?
viral.
I'm looking for the video. In the video. Oh,
TikTok.
it's on TikTok. It's on TikTok.
Yeah,
Couldn't you have embedded it? Oh, we're straight into it too. It's very quiet. Look at it, like partially crossing. I'm like, you're
Yep,
gonna want
squeeze tight.
to really, really cross them. Goodbye, pelvic floor.
I like the scream. It's a presaging of what's to come.
Stop it from autoplaying.
Oh
No!
You gotta figure out which tab you got.
I think you just need to go
first
back.
one, first tab. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Reopen. Back. So yes, I don't know if she was injured or not. She decided to ignore the sign. Users on social media were there it was down there.
Oh crap.
People online naturally worried, wondering if she'd given herself an enema. It's not the enema she should be worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And clench one finger a little harder than the other.
That's some extreme kegels right there, dude. You better look at
One person shared their experience with a high pressure slide saying, I got the worst enema on that slide. You're a brave girl. It's clearly only meant for a reason. Spokesperson explained the rules. So, yeah.
The risks for women using this slide were tragically highlighted a few years ago when a woman was severely injured on a similar slide in the Canary Islands.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh my! I looked at that article. Disco-sized woman who spent $50,000 for a growth her nether regions by 8 centimeters because of the slide.
Ow.
Wow.
Like, I mean, if it's getting in to give an enema, then just imagine what kind of havoc it's wreaking in a slightly different region.
Yeah.
You got a lot more room in your colon too, just so you're clear. There's a lot more room for water to go up your colon. I don't know if that's a consideration, but I mean, before you start taking serious damage is really what I'm saying. Like,
Well, yeah,
I don't know how
you're
much
not
water you
supposed
can
to
actually
generally have
keister
high
before you
pressure
start.
water up either, I suppose. But
Yeah.
it's gonna do you an injury, especially at 50
that'll
miles
tickle.
per hour. Like, it's not like it's just kind of just kind of seeping up there. Like, it's getting blasted.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny, it's like feminism has consequences. Well, yeah, in this case, her feminism definitely had consequences. I don't actually know if she was injured, but given that those legs are not really crossed, and it also says cross your legs. So,
yeah,
I hope she was squeezing.
Yep.
Yeah. I like his earlier reply to LGM. Less squirting and more of a hydrohysterectomy.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, Marcus says, I'm honestly terrified of water slides now. I think it's only the high speed ones. Like, because I've been on many a water slide and it's not really been a problem. But these are they're designed to be extreme. They're designed to be high speed. And a consequence is this high speed water.
Right. I've been water skiing before and fucking caught a little more water than I wanted to, that's for sure. But I can't. Yeah. 50 miles an hour. I was not going 50 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour is really fucking fast. Really fucking fast.
Trim was here. Somebody should send in the animation.
I think he's
We'll
gone
just
now.
bring it on him when he comes back. Awesome.
But yeah.
So yeah, that was more of a grey pill because
Yes.
Funny.
That's a funny story.
So on to something that's also funny, but a bit more of a white pill. You remember they were trying to have the whole maid thing over here. They were trying to bring that into law, and they covered the subway in like posters for it, and full of white people being like, my death's gonna be fantastic and all this. And somebody went around and put suicide prevention posters on every single one of
Good.
them.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, come back.
Like, there's no
back.
point that the government should be
No.
advocating suicide.
Like somebody's just gone around and
Yeah,
look how many there is, though.
Thoroughly
Like
disgusting.
this is
that
one
they have put
station.
all these posters up. Just
Jesus
just kill
Christ.
yourself. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kill yourself. Just kill yourself.
Your
Well,
dying
somebody
wish.
says no.
Like,
Just
they're saying your dying wish. Like, this is the stuff you would do if you were not dying. Right? Like,
Yeah.
you should. They should be advocating. Like, I don't understand why they're using that stuff as the excuse for killing yourself.
also look how many posters there are.
To be fair, I think it's
Jesus
looping at some
Christ,
point.
dude.
Yeah, but still, that's the
It is,
disgusting
but
amount of them.
it's every poster.
Good what? Half, 8,
You're right,
10
it is
just in
looping,
this
but
hallway.
it's every poster.
It absolutely fucking vile.
But
And that's
yeah,
your
somebody
tax dollars
decided
right
to-
there.
They would fix them.
Yay.
Good for them. Oh yeah, here was the original video where
Yeah, the
just
Westminster
without
Death
the
Tunnel.
posters. Just how many? I mean, who thought that this was a good idea to just be like, yeah, every single advertisement space is going to be
That's some
for
shitty bureaucrat
assisted
who's getting
dying.
paid for.
Mhm.
Some functionary.
So, some probably individual of a shall we say obvious ethnic background.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, get rid of some white people.
you'll also know their adverts where the people in them are white.
Finally, an advert that's
Yeah.
only white people. I wait.
Well,
Yeah.
they wouldn't want to execute their precious brown people or precious migrants.
No.
There's
Yeah,
a
they only
YouTube
want to kill
channel
the white
called
people.
Despot of Antrim who did like an hour and a half plus long video analyzing the propaganda in British advertising that people might be interested to go look at because holy
yeah.
crap, it's vile.
You
Yeah,
know what
it's-
the demographic of the people in the ads is. You might even be able to see it in this one.
Yep. Yeah,
Not
all of a
seeing
sudden,
any
an
neo-Brits.
campaign that features British people.
Yeah.
There you go. Marcus is giving himself nightmares of a horrible imagination because now I'm thinking what that slide would do to a trans woman who's gone through the surgery. Well,
Oh
she's
no.
getting another surgery. High-speed surgery.
Yeah. Oh God. Won't have to worry about dilation for a few days.
Oh. Yeah, that neo vagina is just gonna go
Got my
all sorts of
entire
ugly.
year's worth of dilation.
Yeah. Hey, maybe that's the trick.
That's the trick. Water dilation, high pressure vaginal dilation.
Yep.
Or
You know what?
neovaginal dilation.
I wonder if they would be like, if you put no woman on it, like the trans woman would probably be like, "Oh, that's me, I can't go on." Like you'd probably be more compliant than this
Probably.
woman.
Right.
The sad part is you're not wrong.
Oh dear.
It's true though.
Well,
Okay, well, speaking of funny things,
okay.
how do you make a liberal woman angry with one question? And it
You ask
probably
her
is
what
the
a
one
woman
you're
is?
No, you ask her if Lizzo is
No,
beautiful.
no,
Oh
no.
God.
Good
Okay.
guesses, but no.
Beautiful trans women out here, tell us about your transition, how it went.
Oh,
So I have a question for you. Why do you ask me those questions?
Like we're interviewing like trans women and stuff like that.
I'm not a trans woman. I'm a.
Oh no, we're fully supportive. Do you want to talk about sort of transitioning or anything like that, or like what people
I
can?
never transitioned because I was born a woman.
No, of course you're a woman. Of course.
Does it make a trans woman any less of a woman?
No, you are 100% a woman.
I'm not a trans woman.
Is there another definition that people like to use, or
You thought I was a man?
beautiful trans?
Oh, that's fucking good.
that was so
Oh,
good.
that's just amazing.
I've seen that before. I love it, dude. Well, it's like, so wait, so you're saying trans women are men? Is that what you're saying? Is that what she said there? She just did. You thought I was a man. Like, oh wait, I thought trans
thought I was
women
a
were
man?
women. That's what
I
she
thought-
said right there at the end.
I
You
thought-
thought I was a man? Oh, so trans women are men. Yeah,
It's funny
that's
how
great.
when you try and apply it to them, they're like, "Wait, no, I'm not man." Well, apparently you've been telling me that trans women aren't men either. So, like, you want to explain?
No,
does
no,
it
of course
perfect.
you're a woman.
Like, he's
I-
perfect
it's
too. Yeah,
so
no, like of course you're a woman. Yeah, no, of course you're a woman. Like, yeah, no, you're born. Right, we know you're born a woman. Of course you're a woman.
Like, how was your transition? No, I'm not saying you're not a woman. Like, but like, if you want to talk about your transition, she's like, I wasn't born a man.
No, no, of course not.
No, of course not. No, you were born a woman.
We know you were. We know you were born a
men,
woman,
yeah, or women, yeah.
but you were misidentified by the doctors at the hospital.
You were in the wrong body. Yeah, we know. And she's it's like, you thought I was a man?
I love because it puts them in a an awkward position, right? And of course, it's not
Kind
awkward
of
because
does,
they're not
but
smart
at the
enough
same
to
time-
understand the difference. Like they don't. She's not gonna pick up on the logical.
Well, yeah, that's the
Like,
thing. Like, they don't. It's all just lines that they have to feed back. Like, they all have the same script, and then suddenly they're met with something that she's like, I feel like this is an insult. Like, I feel like I'm being insulted, and then out it pops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This needs a dial-up connection. Shout added to the video. If only I could have you ask him that.
Oh no, of course you're a woman. Yeah, no, of course you're a woman. It's
I know
so good.
he does it beautifully as well. He's just like, he's like, I'm not gonna argue with her. I'm not here to argue. I'm gonna be very, very supportive.
I'm incredibly supportive.
I'm an ally. I'm your ally.
What a beautiful trans woman you've become.
Oh, so good. Well, I love it when they turn that shit on him. I do.
Oh
I
yeah.
think the rest of these are fluffy.
Fluffy things. We like fluffy things.
Because we like fuzzies and we
All right.
like fuzzy. So I like this one because I don't remember this myself because I was too young. My parents had a dog named Charlie who was absolutely terrified of the vacuum cleaner. But after I was born, anytime my mother vacuumed, Charlie would stand steadfast between me and the vacuum cleaner, trembling every limb. My mother said, but determined to protect baby me from the monster.
What a good boy.
Goodest of boys. Say, I shall protect the puppy from the evil vacuum
Yeah.
monster.
The evil noise machine.
It's so brave.
Yeah.
I am scared, but I will protect it. Oh.
Then we have just gonna put that there. Just learned about this panda that grimaces when she breaks bamboo because she had no panda teachers and noticed humans making that face every time they broke some bamboo for her.
That's funny.
Oh, that's good.
That's great.
Ah.
I mean,
That's hilarious.
What have we got here?
the prison
Oh, yeah.
cats.
So
Now
prisoners,
this,
cats, prisoners. Okay.
yeah, this was part of somebody else's video, so I'll try not to actually have him talking in it. But they put 200 unadopted stray kittens into a prison. Now, I believe they only give it to like prisoners who were violent and they had to behave themselves, otherwise they lost their cat. But apparently things went quite well.
What happens when you put 200
Oh, yeah.
stray cats in prison? These are unadopted kittens who are about to be euthanized, and animal protection organizations have come up with the bold idea
I love that,
of
dude.
letting prison inmates adopt the kittens.
Jackson Galaxy.
Initially,
I love
the
that guy.
plan was opposed because they feared the cats were being abused by criminals. However, to everyone's surprise, the big men with tattooed arms not only didn't abuse the cats, but showed a tenderness they had never seen before. They no longer fight and brawl, but share experience of raising cats together and compare whose cats are the cutest. Because only those who behave well and follow the discipline have the chance to apply for a cat. Therefore, everyone shows unprecedented enthusiasm, laboring hard, earning living supplies for the cats, and learning to knit jumpers for them. This program not only found a home for countless stray cats, but also revitalized the originally pandemonium prison as they healed each other love and warmth.
They have
Tell me
they have
that's
cats
not
at
a
my
white pill.
yeah. They have cats at my son's the women prison has cats. Have a program like this. So I'm really in favor of this because I think that it's not like, yeah, we're punishing people, right? But the animals need help and it's rehabilitative for the inmates to have something to care for, to have something
Yeah,
they
well,
have
that's
to
the
look
thing.
after.
Yes, it should be punishment, unless like their life risk. They're
Well,
eventually going
I've
to be
said
let
for a
out.
while, if the
Right,
goal
right.
of putting someone into prison is not rehabilitation, just shoot them. No, there's not.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, it
if we
depends on the crime, but yeah,
yeah.
I think it's one of those. Something like this proves that that you can rehabilitate people if you give them something
but
worth living
specifically-
for. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe not everyone, but like maybe your average prisoner, like that's not in there for being a serial killer, then
Yeah.
warm and fuzzy cuddles in the night makes them a little softer.
Yeah, that's something that you had that this test should be taken into consideration with these things too, is that the sections where they do allow like have the cats, like they're not just going into max and dropping 100 cats in there, right? They're not doing that. They're going into, they have a specific like medium detention custody place where they're not in cells all the time. You can see this is kind of like a community center looking place. Like a lot of the times they have bunks instead of having cells that they sleep in. It's more like a community living quarters. But of course it's in prison and stuff. And so in order to get there, like they're not going to put a violent psychopath with there. They're not going to take fucking Juan the cat killer and put him in the fucking cat tier, you know?
Right. Yeah,
Guy's gotta-
Juan the cat killer should be killed, but
and this is the same thing with my son's prison. If they fuck up,
Mm-hmm.
they get taken away from the tier with the cats. If they don't listen or if they're misbehaving as a fucking inmate, then they don't get the privilege of being with the cats. So it gives them an incentive to work to be good so that they can be with the cats. You know, like I don't know. I love my cats. I do a lot for them. So
yeah. Stupid, evil little fuzzballs that I love and adore.
Yeah.
Speaking of cats, we'll like this one. Firefighter has been in and rescued cat from burning building.
Oh man.
Oh, poor kitty.
Oh. Oh.
Given I'm guessing that, the family must not have been home at the time, the fact they went in and got the pets out.
Well, it might be that they didn't get a chance to get the cat before they had to get out too.
Yeah.
You know, the cat could have been like under
Because,
something.
like, I can do that when you need the little bastard and you need him now.
Yeah, because they fucking do that. Yep.
Boris, the cat wants to hide from the flames.
Like the alarm's
scary.
going off and people are screaming and shouting, and the cat's like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I'm hiding.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so when I was in high school, so I would have probably been about 14. We had a massive forest fire where I lived at the time, and had to evacuate the cat too, because and tracking that little bastard down was one of the hardest. It wasn't loading up the computer with all the and all the forms and shit that we needed, the document boxes, the extra set of clothes, all the vital shit. No, it was the damn cat.
Yep, man. Certified cat moment.
Yep, and now, in a very amusing way, he did get his comeuppance for being difficult. We took him to my father's. He had an office. He was a salesman. Had his own private office. Put the cat in there with litter box and food and all the other things that we'd salvage for the ungrateful little bastard. Go back the next day, and he's like just pinned himself behind a filing cabinet. Just like, I'm surrendered. He's like up on the wall, not like in a little ball. He was against the wall. And it was like, all right, it's funny now, but come on, man. It's time to go.
What we got next? Oh, a Dougal admiring herself in the mirror because she's got fairy wings. She thinks it's just great. She's just like, yeah, look at me. I'm a beautiful fairy.
That's funny.
I think we saw similar ones to these on the old versions of Light Pills. But I don't know if it was the same guy or not, but this guy likes to sing songs with cats.
That's great.
Let me just turn the volume down. I'll turn it up if I need to.
It actually really sounds like a chorus now that he's singing.
Wow.
He's really good.
It's
That's
really
great.
good. Is this one the same? Yeah, this is the same.
Yeah.
Oh, they're great.
This is just his thing. Oh no, the audio is choppy. I'll put links in the chat in a
I
second.
think it might be a touch low. So it's getting noise gated.
It could be.
Yeah,
That's as loud as it's gonna get.
I think I need to fix that on this end because we're not used to it.
I can't even turn it up.
Yeah.
I will send the link though. Just
Yeah.
this one.
It might be. It might be getting noise gated because of what we've got to go around. I can increase the stream volume, so we'll have to keep that in mind. We're running technology through. We're fucking Discord, which is a pain in the dick.
We are. There was a
But my
program we
God,
wanted
that
to
was a
use.
pain in the ass.
But yeah. Duets with cats. It's a fantastic music genre.
It is.
I wonder if someone would like to do a duet with George.
Blackwood.
Yeah, Blackwood. Don't give Black ideas. He'll be trying to commission it.
He basically commissioned
Okay. Last White Bill, and I can't
Oh,
even
dear.
remember what it is. Oh yeah, this was really. She hasn't seen a cat in 11 years, and it shows up in her shelter.
Oh.
It's obviously been living with someone else.
Yeah.
Sam, the kitty cat man. I've missed you so much.
Well, that's why he left.
11 years my cat's been missing.
11 years.
You're not going to believe what happened to me. I got a call from Charleston Animal Society, and I thought they were playing a joke. But they said they had my cat. I said, there's no way he's been gone 11 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's chipped with your name on him. I said, I'm coming to get him. Can I pick him up? Your cat?
Damn right, it's my cat.
Oh, look how old he is.
There's something about old
Things
cats, you
don't
know.
happen like this all the time. You were so special. Yeah. Long hair. Oh, did somebody pick him up and bring him in? They reported him straight.
He's not been on the streets for 11 years.
No, there's
No.
no way
He
he's
would
been
be
on the
feral
streets for
by now.
11.
Yeah, he's been
Somebody-
somewhere
Yeah, he'd
for
be
been feeding him.
super feral. Yeah.
Yeah. They never go. And see, I searched and searched the woods. I asked everybody that lived around us, and nobody's.
If he was inside somewhere else.
Yeah.
Somebody was feeding him.
I wonder how old he was when he went missing.
I'm
'Cause
not force
it doesn't
feeding
look-
nobody white pills. Pathetic invited me to force feed everybody white pills.
People kept begging me to steal the format. Some go, just guy, would you like to just do the live bit here because YouTube you crap.
I did force
Yes.
feed you the
And
animation.
you-
You started off with horror and then But here, have
Don't
something.
pretend you're innocent,
I mean,
Bleach.
it's not horror. Yeah, you.
I mean,
innocent
I
in this.
I never claimed to be
But you
innocent. Now did I?
tried to imply it.
You make the music.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to be getting copyright, but essentially, she got a cat back.
11 years, holy crap.
Like you would think that it would be
You
gone
would, wouldn't you?
by then.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yes,
That is the white
that's the
pills.
white pills.
That's good.
Feel free to disturb everybody with the animation again if you want to do an
What we should
outro.
probably mention, just in case Disco wants to use it when she recuts this for YouTube, why is white pills suddenly on this random Rumble channel?
Because, well, partially because I kept getting copyright struck. That's why we stopped doing it in the first place. I had to spend lots and lots of time going back through the stream, muting things, cutting things out. But as far as I'm aware, a lot of people were nagging Basic, like, why don't you just steal the wipe?
So yeah, it went offline because every time there'd be like, what, 5 or 6 copy strikes, and each one takes like a day to resolve. Because it takes a day to process the card. Yeah.
Or you have to cut it out.
Cut it out and all that mess. So yeah, and then people started begging me to just steal it. I'm like, well, maybe I should ask Disco if she'd like to host it.
So we decided we would do
have
a live
Disco,
video. And then I will also borrow the footage from Basic and maybe cut or edit it in a way that
Well,
I
at least
hopefully won't
if
get
you're doing
copyright
it
struck.
as a
And
upload,
pop it out
if they
on my
do detect
channel.
something, you can just delete it, re-upload, rather than having to rely on YouTube's painfully crap processing or whatever's necessary.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
you can have them check it before it goes live. So,
Yeah.
it will be on my channel as a segment, but we'll be doing a live part here.
So lots of fun for all the audiences. So
you can thank YouTube and
Yes.
Basic for being forced to offend.
So-
And I think we'll be returning to your normal black suppositories momentarily.
under normal circumstances, we will be. So, to just try and explain what is going on. So, when White Pills runs, we need to run it in time for Disco to be able to finish up, then go feed the family, which is in about 4 minutes, Disco? Yes. So,
roughly.
we
Yeah,
will
give or take.
do some black pills, then we'll take a break for some white pills. Well, we'll do news, then we'll do white pills, then we'll do everything else. And normally we'd also do the memes at the end. But like Bezic said earlier, he's been up for 20 hours and worked like 2 shifts, done 2 shifts worth of work. So, yeah.
That sounds like Ruthie Bezic hours.
It's
Yeah.
Well, he does need to be well rested for
exactly.
Construction Simulator.
Especially to deal with those fucking bulldozers. But yeah, so that is kind of what the normal system's going to be going through. So, yeah, hopefully you'll still.
Oh, I don't know if you want to put a channel in the Sultan's server for White Pearl submissions.
Do that.
I have one in my server, but I know not
Yes,
everybody is in my
where
server.
is it? I will. I think I have a channel for. I'll put it under Sultan's stuff or something.
I can't promise I'll play them all, but if they're good and they're wholesome or funny enough, then they might very well get played.
Okay, I have created a channel for white pills. It may or may not stay in the category it is in. but there is one created for white pills on the server, so you can submit your white pills there, and Disco does still need to be somewhat conscious of the old copyright. We can't just go, oh, look, 10-minute video and yoink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think was part of the problem when we were doing it on YouTube, was some of what people were sending us was just literally other people's videos.
Yeah.
And we were getting slapped for that. And Monkey was like, here's a YouTube channel that's really funny. And then I'd play it and it turns out like they're shit on the copyright. Like even it playing on silence in the background was like, no.
Yeah, they were like weird BBC things and other stuff as well.
It's fair use because we are commenting. But when you're fighting like 4 or 5 different copyright claims on every stream, I haven't got time for it. So yeah, try and avoid things with copyright music if you can.
Yeah, we need to. I've still got fucking copyright claims in dispute. Expires in 15 days. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait out the whole fucking time, aren't I? It's not like the composer didn't die 400 fucking years ago.
Well, that's maybe why he's not replying.
I'm reasonably sure his copyright's out though. Fucking YouTube. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening going forward, to the best of our knowledge. So we will try and keep you with your regular dose of black pills, plus some white pills, plus the memes, and hopefully that is fun for everybody. And then Disco can do whatever, shove it up on her channel, and yay, content. For Disco's audience. Not all of Disco's audience comes here and joins us for the black pills. They're sensible. No, they're not. They're insane.
They don't know what
don't
they're
go in
missing.
Disco server. They're
They
crazy
don't.
people. And I say this after being a
Do it. Yeah, we have Skip though. If they get too crazy, he just yells at them.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He's so no, actually Skull's the primary culprit. But if people get rowdy and somebody pings Skip, Skip gets grumpy real fast. He's like, "Oh, Dareth ping me." I used to have Skip as an admin in Carl's server, and Skip had an unofficial rule that if Skip got pinged, somebody was getting banned. No, it was either the person that pinged him or the person he was being pinged about, but it was about 50.
Somebody's going.
I mean, you know, that would just be like, low hanging bait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that was the problem. Like he got pinged that often in the end up that he had to be stepped down. Well, he had to step down. Because it was just like, skip, and he's like just swinging the back.
I think Disney smacked the mic. Oh dear. So yeah, that is the fun and games. Any final words before we wrap up here, so I can have something to eat and go to bed?
Move on to the bleakness.
The austere hellscape that is life.
Yeah.
Hey there, kids, sing a laugh along with sing a lover song. No way, Jose, to monkeys, gray pills, they're totally a bore. Tinko's got the magic that we're all cheering for. With her steppy stools so trusty, she winks and gives a smile, handing out her white pills, they're the coolest style. Hooray, hooray for white pills, okay. They zap away the gloom and make the world so yay. Not like Danzig's black pills, they're no fun at all. Hooray, hooray, white pills, let's have a ball. Hooray, hooray, white pills.